Welcome to Cooking with Chef Tuan, and today we're going to be making two types of bagels. A softer, chewier kind, perfect for sandwiches, and the traditional, dense, crispy kind, perfect for that cream cheese schmear. When I make bagels, I like to use vital wheat gluten, which helps develop stronger gluten content. And we're going to need some sugar. The sugar is food to help feed our yeast. And this is going to take a lot of yeast, about 10 grams for our 500 grams of bread flour. We also need some salt. This is about 6. All the ingredients will be listed down below in the description box. All right, now we have some warm water, about 100 to 110 degrees with our yeast, and stir it all up. And in here, I also added the sugar so the yeast can feed and bloom. Let that sit for about 10 minutes. And now I like to make my bagels in a food processor. And if you have one, great. If not, you can use it as a stand mixer, which is still good, but it'll take a lot longer. The thing about a food processor is when you're blitzing your dough, you have to check it every minute or so because there's so much friction, it heats up the dough really fast. And the thing is, you don't want the dough to overheat because it'll kill your yeast. And once you get a nice elastic dough, just take it out and put it on a bench. Don't use any flour, don't use any grease, and make it into a nice tight ball. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna let this thing proof in a greased bowl for an hour. This is going to be the start of our softer bagel for the sandwich. Now for the more dense traditional bagel, you do the exact same measurements, but do not let it proof as long, only about 10-15 minutes. And right here, I am making a guava and cream cheese spread. Right here in South Florida, guava and cream cheese pastry and guava and cream cheese desserts are all over the place. You can find it anywhere, except for bagel shops. So I'm gonna make my own, pretty easy. This is really easy. I used equal parts guava paste and cream cheese. All you have to do is just mix and mix until everything is smoothly combined, and then put it in a container and just pop it in your fridge. Look at that color. And next we're gonna whip up a batch of everything spice, which is just minced garlic, minced onion, poppy seeds, salt, and sesame seeds. That's all it is. Put it into an airtight container, label it, and this will keep for a month. My water bath for the bagels is about 1 tablespoon of honey and just enough water where the bagels can float. And just bring this up to a boil, and meanwhile, while that's coming up to temp, I'm putting some cornmeal down on some sheet trays where once the bagels come out, they're gonna go onto these sheet trays and into a 450-degree oven for about 20 minutes. Now my doughs here, I prepped them into about 125 gram dough balls. Now roll them out till they're all nice and smooth. And once they're all done, it's now time to shape the bagels. You just pick up your dough ball, pinch a hole in the middle, put your fingers in there and twirl it around to about a 1-inch diameter in the middle. And that's it. You're done. It's ready for the water bath. Now this part right here is what gives the bagels that nice crispy texture on the outside, that chewy outside. For me, this batch, I did 45 seconds on each side. And once they were done, I flipped them out and then I put them onto the sheet tray that I dusted with cornmeal earlier. And then I put an egg wash on it. Now this egg wash is just 1 egg yolk and a couple drops of water. This will help all the seasonings that you want to put on top of your bagel stick. Right here, there's Asiago cheese, poppy seeds, sesame seeds, and our everything spice. And 20 minutes later, you got some nice bagels. These bagels look beautiful. And like I mentioned earlier, the batch of traditional dense bagels is the exact same measurements, but not proofed as long. So while these were proofing, I was doing another batch. And so they were all done at the same time. Now this is the batch of the traditional dense bagels. As you can see, they're not as soft and spongy as the ones made for sandwiches. Now my favorite bagel sandwich is tuna salad on Asiago with cucumber, red onion, and lettuce. You can do any kind of sandwich you want. You can do regular schmear with smoked salmon. You can do cold cuts. I am getting so excited. I am so hungry. I can't wait to dig into this thing. Now, this is the perfect bagel for these kind of sandwiches because it is soft enough where when you bite into it, the insides, the filling of your sandwich will not shoot out the back. This is one gorgeous sandwich. Now all we gotta do is cut it in half, put it on a plate, and bring everything to the table. But look at that, guys. Here's our spread. All of our bagels ready to eat. Our guava and cream cheese schmear. Man, I am excited for this. What kind of schmear do you guys like on your bagels? Let me know in the comments below. Both batches of bagels took in total a little over an hour, but it's totally worth it. All you gotta do is just time out the proofing process, and man, you will be left with some delicious bagels. All right, let's try this sandwich. See how soft and spongy this bagel is, but the texture on the outside is still the traditional chewy bagel texture. But look, the insides of the sandwich did not squirt out the back. I think that is a success. Well, I'm gonna finish this sandwich and my bagel with my guava and cream cheese schmear. You guys definitely need to try this recipe. You will not be disappointed. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.